Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your girl Sarah from the Mod Afro Mamas. If you're new here, welcome. If you haven't subscribed, do the necessary. Click down below, please. Support this girl, alright? How important is happiness in a relationship to you? Is a typical African American man who is not allowed to show their emotions. Okay, let me try this therapy. Let me have somebody, a professional, to talk. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your girl Sarah from the Mod Afro Mamas. If you're new here, welcome. If you haven't subscribed, do the necessary. Click down below, please. Support this girl, alright? Let's get into it. Love and Marriage, Huntsville. The last day at Las Vegas. You know, they're calling it Hans Vegas. Really. Listen, this is so true. So we see the girls are still, Tiffany, I am not feeling Tiffany. She is doing too much at this point. She's doing too much. She's trying to serve tea to Tisha about a conversation the guys had. And then I kept asking myself, how come it's only Tiffany's husband who shared with her whatever the guys were talking about? Maurice did not find it necessary to tell Kim. Mattel could have mentioned it to either Jessica or Melody at that point. They were still in good terms. He did not do that, and we haven't seen that in the past. Whenever the guys are discussing something, they don't necessarily go telling their wife. Jessica calls her out, the timing of you delivering the message. You can be vocal, you can be open, but you gotta have to respect adults. These are not your children. You keep saying, oh, this is how I deal with my children. These are not your children, all right? She tells Tisha that, Marsau was talking about how Tisha is no longer, the girl that he married. And I'm sorry, Marsau. I mean, Tisha has evolved, and we love this new Tisha, who knows what she wants in a marriage, what she wants in life. I think you just need to support her. Tisha is talking to the husband about, what is these insecurities that you're talking to the guys about, and you never, had these conversations with me. Okay? Last 2 years or so, or the last 1 year, people have been bringing me things. My family, people that I love and care about, have been asking me, Tisha, are you sure Marsau doesn't have any other kid on the street? She's talking about Wanda. It's her mother who's been telling her, come on, Tish, are you sure your husband is really not cheating on you after 15 years? Like, Tisha, you should know your husband. Marsau is asking her, these people who are bringing you their stories, are they married? People that you can take advice for, whether it's financially, what is there any advice that you can take from these people that have you start second guessing our marriage? And she says, no. So Marsau is saying, it's always good to consider the source. Do you guys agree? If somebody is bringing you tips, do they necessarily have to be people that you can get any other kind of advice from? I mean, a sis can be just coming to bring you the tea. She doesn't have necessarily to have somebody that you can take advice from financially. It really doesn't matter. Anybody can bring you the tea. You just have to do your own research and see, is this true? She talks to Marsau because she had planned renewal vows, recommitment. And Marsau is telling, no, I want this to be a private affair, all right? I want to have put effort. I want it to be something that has been planned, because when I am recommitting, I am serious about it. It's not something that, you joke around about, right? And I agree with Marsau. It's just not for the show. It's not just for fun. Marriages, you just don't do it for fun. They went to the wedding chapel, and at that point, Marsau said, hey, listen, I told you I'm not doing this. And then there is Tiffany and her husband, who they've been married for only what? What are you renewing the vows for? But anyway, they saved the day. Tisha had already paid for the venue. So come on, somebody has to take advantage of it. And of course, Tiffany and the husband. Okay. So then they go for the dinner, the last dinner. And then it gets serious. This is one of these episodes that I feel that they have been very open. And when I say open, I mean Marsau has been really open about his issues, right? About how, Tisha has changed. He talked about how, he doesn't like surprises, whether it's a therapy. You can tell they're going through issues in their marriage. And we all have these stages, where sometimes you're going through tough times in marriage, sometimes you're having a good time. And Maurice raises a good question. Maurice asked the group, how important is happiness in a relationship to you? And Marsau says, it doesn't matter to him. I think for him, Marsau focuses so much on economics in a family setting that he loses. And that's why he's saying he's been struggling. I mean, the last 1 year has been very successful financially, but he still feel like, depressed, right? You keep chasing the money and you're losing. Tisha is telling you, I want more of family time. Money comes and goes. But you're gonna have to, the only thing you're left with is your wife, your children, your family. Sometimes it's okay to say, you know what? This weekend, I'm not going to go for that meeting. This weekend, I'm not going to start that project. This weekend is just for me and my family. That's all. That's what life is all about, enjoying your wife's company. And that's what Tisha has been asking for. And you can see Tisha is not happy. Marsau is a typical African-American man who is not allowed to show their emotions, who is the head of the household, who has got to have to do everything that he can to put the family together financially. So who actually wanted Tisha to be a housewife, right? Happiness has to be up there. And Kimmy said that if you don't have the right mindset, if you're saying that happiness doesn't matter to you, then you're not going to work as hard. And guess what? You now start tackling depression, like Marsau is saying, mental health. It is something that is not talked about, especially in the Black community, and it is true, and people go through so much. So it's important. And this is what I'm saying. Can Marsau give a chance to therapy? Can he just say, you know what, it's okay, let me try this therapy. Let me have somebody, a professional to talk to about what it is I'm going through. It doesn't have necessarily to be marriage issues. He can actually go there by himself, personally, choose a therapy that you trust, talk to the therapist. And hasn't he talked to his brother? They seem to be very close. Why is it that the brother is now realizing, oh gosh, my brother has been going through this and he never talked to anybody about it? You have your brothers. And then you can see in the next episode, Tisha saying, he has never told me about this. And it is not a weakness to talk to somebody. Marsau needs to understand. We're talking about your well-being, because you're going to look for that money, all right? You're going to chase that money. And then what happens if you're not well? What happens? Do you know? And then we can see them going to, in the next episode, Tisha saying, hey, he never talked to me about this. And then Marsau is telling him, maybe you should listen more. Listen to me more. I don't know. I feel like Tisha has been listening quite a bit. On the other hand, I feel like it's Marsau who has not been listening to Tisha. But hey, let's wait and see. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.